I have been asked 1,000 times why I continue to do something that I love that doesn't pay as much, at least according to them. I have been asked 1,000 times why I continue to quote unquote struggle with this, with my play by play. I've often been asked 1,000 times over and over and over again why I don't work for a network doing play by play. I've been handed many compliments about you need to be with ESPN or CBS or something like that. And I appreciate all of them. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate all of them. I just made the decision in 1995 to want my own. Today, you'll learn the science of why. This is prologue number 4 on Diary of a Mad Snowman. Enjoy. Here is the science of why I continue to do what I love to do. The science of why I still love doing play by play. It all started in 1985 when I heard the voice of the late, great Jim Durham. As many of you know, Jim Durham's the reason I got into doing play by play. And I had a simple philosophy. Correction, I have a simple philosophy. If he can do it, so can I. But in all honesty, of why I do not just play by play, but alternative play by play, there's a short answer and there's a long answer. Here's the short answer. After cancer and everything else I've been through physically, it keeps me in the booth, calling big games, living out the dream that started in 1985, the dream of being behind the mic for matchups I've always wanted to cover. The long answer? Well, that's where everything gets real. I do it because it keeps the darkness away, the depression, the anxiety, the tears, that voices that say, quote, you will never be a full-time announcer, which I have been entering my 30th year. The voice of my late mother, who I miss desperately, telling me I need to find a quote unquote real job. That cut deeper than any critic because it came from home. And I'll never forget the night of December 26, 2013, when a friend of ours came over. He had just lost his wife and his girlfriend was with him. And he bragged to his girlfriend and said, this is Brian. He's a sports announcer. And this is where my mom delivered the almost killing blow to our relationship. When she said, quote, oh, please, he's nothing but a wannabe. Right in front of a friend, a very dear friend. A word that was meant to break me. Now, I got to tell you, folks, it nearly did. But over the years, it didn't break me at all. It just turned into fuel. Because here's the truth. I'm not a wannabe. I am. I am a play-by-play announcer. I am a producer. I am a video editor. I am an audio editor. I am a sports talk host, damn it. I am the Snowman. That name alone was meant to be an insult. But it's turned into more fuel. And thanks to my beautiful wife, it's turned into a brand that I embrace every single day. Every call, every show, every project proves it. My beautiful wife, Jody, gets it. And I know you all have come to know her through me and the time she will pop on screen with me, deliver a one-liner, and then walk off and have the whole crew breaking up. My wife gets it. She jokes, she does impressions of me calling a game, and it keeps me smiling when the weight feels too heavy. That's love. That's strength. That's why I keep going. And yeah, this is also a part of my healing. Healing from cancer, the surgeries, the pain, the scars, healing from the mental grind of always being told no, especially lately. I do this because in 2 years' time, mark it from today, wherever you are listening to this, be a lot via live or via replay. 2 years from today, mark it from today, we will be moving west because I will find a high school or a small college or both that will give me or allow me to negotiate my first of many 5-figure deals. 5 figures turn into 6, turn into 7, turn into 8, turn into 9, and eventually will turn into 12 figures. Because we are building toward $1 billion deal. We are building toward $1 billion a year brand. Because every broadcast, no matter how good or bad or indifferent or whatever that I sound, is a brick in the foundation. And because I see the YouTube game now, I see the wannabe play-by-play voices out there. How about that? I'm using an insult that my mother directed at me, and I'm directing it towards others. And maybe it's an insult to them, but this is coming from a man that's a 30-year veteran. So if you take it as an insult, I'm sorry. I see them throwing words at the mic without the craft, without the reps, without the soul. And that pisses me off. As a man who has done this in the honor of Jim Durham, in the honor of Wayne Larrabee, in the honor of Neil Funk, Dick Enberg, Pat Summerall, who else? Al Michaels, Jack Buck, John Rooney. Some of these folks I've already met. Wayne Larrabee, John Rooney, met them. This isn't just a hustle for me. This is a life. Alternative play-by-play isn't second place. It's my place. It's my proof. It's my therapy. It's my declaration. I'm not a wannabe. I'm the snowman, God damn it. And this is what I do. This is what Jason Joseph does. This is what Big John does at Pure Adrenaline Sports. This is what the folks at Uneducated Sports Talk does. Many who see the craft, hone the craft, want to get better at the craft. And this is for our departed brother, Darian Hopkins, who had established himself quickly. And he told me something I will never forget. When Darian said, I have my style. Darian, brother, we miss you. And this is why Victor Locke does it, because Victor's been around me for 20 years. Shane Lake, same reason. Ryan McCarthy, a beautiful, beautiful voice in the game. You all will come to know him. This is why we do it. This is just what we do. And one final reason. It makes me feel wanted. It makes me feel needed. It makes me feel appreciated, not just by the play-by-play community, but my family. Because when those negative voices from the outside tell me to give this up, hang up my microphone, take my set down, when a couple of certain people in my past tell me I don't do enough, I'm not worth enough, when they try to crush the dream, I have learned to, and I will continue to make a stand. I'm not going to break. I'm not going to even bend. And I'm sure as hell not going to fucking capitulate to what do those outsiders want. Ever. Not today, not ever. I'm glad I got these feelings out, and I'm glad you folks were here to listen and allow me to do this. One of my dearest friends in life, Mr. James McCallum, paid me one hell of a compliment when he said, this is not just a diary. This is a movement. I wanted to continue to be a movement. I made a promise to myself that when I relaunched the diary, it would be more organized and the movement would pick up a lot of steam. Well, Mr. McCallum, I love you dearly, and I hope what I keep sending you continues toward that movement. I am the snowman, and this is what I do. Thank you.